Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are finally on the penultimate task for bringing the Ruckus back up to snuff. And that is to update the CVT to the Polini High Speed Variator and new belt. First thing we got to do, take off this case. Real easy, 8mm bolt here. I think there are 7 or 8 of those. And a 10mm bolt. Let's go ahead and start taking those off. So I got my tools with me right here. Also, once again, best thing I ever bought from Harbor Freight is a magnetic bowl for holding the bolts. Okay, there's a bracket here that holds the brake line. It's real easy. All right, time for our 10mm. I'm holding it. I don't know if there's a danger of this falling off or not. Here's your 10mm. Goes up in here. Doesn't look like it'll just fall off, so let's get this out of here. There we go. A little gasket here. Looks a little dirty. There's our CVT. So, before we change out anything, let's go ahead and get it running and see how far the belt travels. I bought this tool right here for holding the CVT while you're loosening the bolt. And you can see on this one right here that there's 2 larger pegs and 2 smaller pegs. And I'm going to be using the smaller pegs, and let me show you why. Okay, this is a Honda stock Variator faceplate, and this is the static side of the pulley. This is, by the way, this is the driving pulley. This right here is the driven pulley. We'll be doing most of our work, all of our work, here on the driving pulley. And this right here is the static plate. And you can see here, these holes right here, they're meant to receive the smaller size here. So they go right like that. Fits like a glove. So that's what I'll be using to hold the CVT while I'm taking off the bolt. This is a 17mm bolt. I really don't have anything to hold it, but I should be able to break this free by hand. We'll see. Yep, got it. Okay, done. Let's get on some gloves. So we're going to take this bolt off here. We have a washer right here, and then this washer right here is the for the kickstart. And let's see if I can show this here. Pull that forward. There. Now I can grab it. You see here there are little splines there, and there are teeth in here. We got to make sure we put those back on when we're done. Take off this faceplate and take a look at it. See if it feels rough. It does not. This part right here is what we're going to be replacing. This is the Variator. This is what goes in and out. Let's take this belt off, get it out of the way. I'm going to put my hands behind. I'm going to try not to lose anything. while I'm doing this. So, and I think I did it. Kinda. All right. I didn't lose a thing. That's awesome. Before we clean this up, let's go ahead and take off the clutch. I have to take it out anyway. So in order to get this belt off, which I am replacing the belt, even though, yeah, I'm replacing it. This right here is a 14 millimeter. There you go. Take this off. Take your tool off. Remove the bell. Let's go ahead and remove the clutch. This is the, remember this right here is the driven pulley. This is actually the clutch that throws out. It's like a brake shoe, kind of. It throws out, and it allows you to, it allows this to drive the wheel. Anyway, this is all off now. Sorry for the extra unnecessary words, but we will get this cleaned up, and then I will bring you back. So we cleaned up the Variator case. Next thing we're going to do real quick is we're just going to inspect the old parts to see what the actual problem was. Here's the new belt. You could tell it's a new belt because it has the word belt on it, but also there are direction of travel arrows, so we'll want the belt to go on like this because that's the way it's going to roll. So I'm going to compare this belt to the older belt. I'm not going to put a caliper on it. I'm just going to hold them up side by side. See if there's a difference. Don't really see that much of a difference in width. The older belt, to me, seems like it's thicker a little bit than the newer belt, but we're going to try the newer belt anyway. Following the arrows. By the way, you can see here, man, it takes nothing at all to spin that tire. We're going to put that in, try to pull it into the pulley. This is harder than I thought it would be, actually. There we go. Let's there. Do that because I want it to fit around here. So far so good. We'll put the clutch bell on. There we go. And we put back on its bolt to hold it. Okay, keep that out of the way. All right, now let's go ahead and look at our rollers. This is the ramp of the driving pulley. This is the boss, this is what they call it. And here is the ramp plate with all its bushings here. Let's take a look at these rollers. Let's see if they're worn. You can see right here, there's a flat spot right there that has taken up some of the diameter of this roller here. So that added on to all the other flat spots, which, ooh, this one's pretty significant actually. See if you could see that. I don't know if you can see it on the side like that. There's a flat spot right there. So this was probably the culprit all along. So my premise is, if I maybe replace the belt, but definitely replace these rollers, I should be able to get back up to 42 miles an hour. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we get in the box. All right, there we go. We got the High Speed Variator kit. Open it up. What does it come with? It comes with the driven variator faceplate here. It's where you put your weights. It comes with the Teflon bushings. That goes on the ramp plate. You get a new boss. That's that middle piece. You'll see it go together real quick. I'm sure you've seen it before. And it comes with 2 sets of rollers. We got one set that is 5.6 grams, and we have another set that is the 6.9. And this is the one that I'm going to be installing. The reason I'm using the 6.9 gram weights is because if it's good enough for Mike Saunders, if y'all are familiar with Lost with Mike, a young man who rode his Honda Ruckus from the Keys in Florida to Prudhoe Bay in Alaska, and has gone on for 69,000 miles, even further by this time, then, you know, if it's good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So y'all can leave your comments below that, oh, you should be using sliders, whatever. Okay. I don't disagree with using sliders, but this came with the kit, and I'm not spending any more money. So this lasted a few years. We'll see what happens. All right, let's put our 6.9 gram rollers in. The longer side of these Teflon tabs goes on the outside, and the fatter side, kind of fattish, goes on the inside, and it won't. And what you want to make sure of is that when you put it on, it slides like that. See that? There would be no binding. So got that done. Let's get the boss. There we go. Okay, put that on there. Pretty easy. Just slide this on like this. Make sure nothing falls off when you're sliding it back. There we go. Perfect. Now we want to put that belt back over. There we go. Make sure that's on there like that. We put our... There we go. Kickstart washer. Got the fat ends here. Make sure that it fits in those grooves there. Okay. We have a regular washer we put on there. We put its nut. Get that nice and tight. Make sure that your kickstart washer is seated real well. Okay. We'll make sure everything spins, and then we'll put a torque on it. Okay, let's torque this sucker. We torque the variator bolt to 24 foot-pounds. Well, let me get my little tongs in there first. Let's see here. I think I could hold it. A real man can hold it. Or use this leg. Alright. The torque for the driven clutch is 29 foot-pounds. There we go. Start it up. See if anything flies off, falls apart. Alright, cross your fingers. cleaned out the inside here. We got two little pegs right here that have receivers right here, and make sure those go in. Gasket looks good. Let's go ahead and put this back together. There we go. Let's go ahead and put in the 10 mil bolt, hold everything on. Anyway, just put these on the way you took them off. There we go. And just snug them up. Don't forget your little bracket here that holds the brake line out of the way. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's kick start it. Make sure everything's good here. It should be. Okay, all that's left is to clean up and to take the Ruckus for a test ride. So if you like this video, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up, comment down below, and that really helps the channel out a lot. Next video that you'll see, we're going to do a comparison. I already have some video of the speed before the update, and I'll go make a video of it after the update. We'll see y'all in the next video.